Have you ever wondered why some people seem naturally happier, while others struggle with constant stress, anxiety, or negativity? The truth is, happiness is not just luck. It's not just personality. And it's not something only children can experience, thanks to the science of neuroplasticity. We now know that your brain can be rewired at any age, even as an adult, to become more positive, resilient, and happy. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating science of how neuroplasticity works. And most importantly, I'll share practical, proven steps you can take to literally train your brain for happiness. Stay tuned until the end, because I'll also give you a 7-day neuroplasticity challenge that can jumpstart your brain rewiring journey. Let's start with the basics. For decades, scientists believed the brain was fixed after childhood, like a hardwired machine that couldn't change. But groundbreaking research over the past 30 years has completely overturned that myth. We now know that the brain is plastic, meaning it can change, adapt, and rewire itself in response to experience. When you learn a new skill, practice gratitude, or even shift your thoughts, your brain forms new neural connections. Old connections can weaken and new ones grow stronger. Think of it like this: your brain is not a hard drive, it's a living garden. The thoughts you focus on are like seeds. If you keep watering negative thoughts, those weeds grow stronger. But if you consistently nurture positive, healthy thoughts, new pathways of happiness and resilience start to bloom. And the most exciting part: this works whether you're 18, 48, or 88. Children's brains are naturally more flexible. That's why they learn languages faster, pick up habits easily, and adapt quickly. But adults, we carry decades of habits, traumas, and stress. Over time, our brains reinforce default wiring, like negativity bias, constant worrying, or self-doubt. Imagine walking through a forest. If you've walked the same path 1,000 times, it's easy to go that way again. That's what your brain does. It takes the old path of stress and negativity because it's familiar, but neuroplasticity gives us hope. Even though adult brains have stronger old pathways, with the right practices, you can carve out new trails, healthier, happier ones. So, what actually happens in your brain when you feel happy? Happiness isn't just one thing, it's a symphony of chemicals and circuits. Dopamine, the motivation chemical that rewards progress and goals. Serotonin, the mood stabilizer linked to peace, satisfaction, and self-worth. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone released through love, touch, and social connection. Endorphins, natural painkillers that also create feelings of euphoria. The problem is modern life often triggers the opposite: stress hormones like cortisol. Too much cortisol weakens the hippocampus, increases anxiety, and makes it harder for your brain to regulate emotions. But here's where neuroplasticity is powerful. By practicing certain habits, you can literally train your brain to release more of the happy chemicals and reduce the stress ones. Now let's get practical. Here are 7 proven ways to rewire your adult brain for happiness. 1. Gratitude practice. Studies show that writing down just 3 things you're grateful for each day increases happiness by rewiring the brain's reward pathways. It trains your mind to look for positives instead of focusing only on negatives. 2. Mindfulness and meditation. Meditation isn't just relaxation, it physically changes the brain. MRI studies reveal that regular meditation increases gray matter in the hippocampus and reduces the size of the amygdala, which controls fear and stress. Even 10 minutes a day can shift your baseline mood. 3. Positive self-talk. Your brain believes what you repeat. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," those circuits strengthen. But if you practice affirmations like "I am capable" and "worthy," you start rewiring for confidence and peace. 4. Learning and curiosity. Your brain with new skills, like learning a language, playing an instrument, or even puzzles, builds new neural connections. Every time you learn, your brain becomes more adaptable, which also boosts happiness. 5. Social connection. Humans are wired for connection. Strong relationships increase oxytocin, which reduces stress and boosts joy. Make time for real conversations, hugs, and laughter. 6. Exercise and movement. Exercise doesn't just shape your body, it rewires your brain. Aerobic movement increases dopamine and serotonin, improves memory, and lowers anxiety. Even 30 minutes of walking a day makes a difference. 7. Sleep and recovery. During sleep, your brain literally cleans itself, removing toxins and strengthening connections formed during the day. Lack of sleep disrupts every happiness chemical, so prioritize 7 to 9 hours. Let's make this practical. Here's a 7-day brain rewiring challenge you can start today. Day 1, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Day 2, do 10 minutes of meditation. Day 3, try one new activity or skill. Day 4, call a loved one and have a real conversation. Day 5, exercise for at least 20 minutes. Day 6, repeat positive affirmations for 5 minutes. Day 7, go to bed early and aim for 8 hours of sleep. Repeat this cycle for 3 weeks, and you'll start to notice real changes in mood and mindset. The bottom line is this: you are not stuck with the brain you have today. Every thought, every habit, every choice either strengthens your old pathways or builds new ones. By practicing gratitude, mindfulness, connection, and learning, you can rewire your brain for happiness, no matter your age. So don't wait for happiness to arrive. Train your brain to create it. And if you're ready to take this further, keep watching our channel for more science-backed strategies on mental health and personal growth, because your brain is always changing. The question is, are you directing that change or letting life direct it for you? Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a little happiness boost. And tell me in the comments, which brain rewiring habit will you start with today?